Hello everybody and welcome. I'm Will Dragon and this is Whiskerwood. Now we actually did start this yesterday, however because I started on the demo it seems the saves don't come over to the full game, which is what we are now playing. When I say full game, it's still currently in early access, so we're going to have to start again. Honestly, I don't mind too much on that because my start was terrible because I had no idea what I was doing. But we're going to go ahead and start again. Hopefully we'll be able to do things a lot faster because obviously I have a slightly idea of what I'm doing. Now we are going to re-roll our crew. I'm going to say a max of 2 times. This is the gamble. I'm going to re-roll it once. He is healthy. I like that. He's an apprentice and he's considerable. I like that. He's rebellious and sickly. This guy may have to fall off the ship on the way there. This guy's content. He's a heavy eater, but he's also patient. Ooh. 100 something 4 strength and 100 speed. I don't. Workers ability? I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna reroll again. I have considerable apprentice. I've got a good mix of the houses. Now I'm gonna keep them. Let's embark. Let us venture forth on our adventure. Like I said, we should be able to hopefully do the beginning bit a little bit faster. Because, well, I kind of know what I'm doing. A little bit. I'm not 100% as blind. So into the seas we venture. I've been playing a lot of pirate games recently. I might actually go pirate voice. Right, now what I do want... Oh, that's quite a nice island, but it's not very fertile. I do want a bit of fertility in my island. Oh, this one on the other hand... Although it might not do very good for...
Royal scout ships identified your assigned archipelago as a potential colony as part of the Royal Scouting Commission of 1681. 72 such colonies have successfully been established as a result of those brave Claw's efforts. By the King's graceful guidance, yours could be the 73rd such colony. Your most important building will be the trade dock. Without it, your colony cannot repay its debts. Therefore, I implore you to choose an island and construct your dock. Look for ample trees and berry bushes nearby.
This island set of 3 is actually pretty good. They've only got coal, though. I can't see any more valuable resources, which obviously does make paying taxes harder. I kind of wish I could... There might be an overlay. I've got iron ore over here. Oh, and this is... it's a bit of a climb, admittedly. Would have to do a bit of a step-up thing. But, nice bit of iron ore. It's very fertile, basically. That's what I quite like these. Got a nice bit of fertility in them. This island, then, can be for other things, because it's not fertile. We haven't really got a main island, to be honest. This is covered in trees, but I don't think it's really got much out. It's got some berries hidden in there. A little bit of iron ore. Yeah, so I'm kind of leaning this little set of 3. Because then, you know, I can keep expanding down this way. Nice bit of rock salt buried into the cliff by there. Yeah, I'm thinking over here to start, and let's start on... let me see. Kind of want to start in the centrally kind of area and then expand outward, but yeah, we should be able to get to these berries pretty. Let's start on wood, though. Yeah, I need to get to wood right from the beginning. So, oh, that's... This should be an easier decision. And I feel like they're starting me next to the island they want me to actually start next to, but I don't like it. I am, in fact... It'd be fun for ships to try and get in there, I can tell you that much. Get my whiskers ashore. I don't really know if this was the best decision.
Warehouses are vital to preserving the market value of your tax contributions. Each warehouse has a limited capacity. Watch that you do not satiate your warehouse's capacity on worthless goods. Focus on storing resources that will benefit the kingdom. Logs, cotton, and ores. These goods will keep during long voyages and supply work for whiskers in the royal factories. To reduce carry distances, you should construct the included central warehouse schematic near your trade dock.
We'll do that. Going to... Whoops. Hang on, let's see.
Congratulations to you.
Charter. That, an accident. And yes, one of the most important things is definitely woodcutter. Let's have down here there as well. Underground riches
to the crowd.
Yep, let's get some miners on the go eventually as well. Resource extraction, and the other thing I actually want to make sure I get is berry. I could do with them actually being somewhat up here. That would eventually allow me to get to these berries on top of the hill as well. And then if I was to go mining, hang on, let's just... Got a few little bits and bobs here, a few little bits and bobs here, and we've got some around here. We've got lots at the back, lots in these corners. Let's see what we've got. Oh, ash, coal. I think this island's pretty much all coal. Yeah, a little bit of coal there, a little bit of coal there. This island's all coal. Potash over here. We've got some that comes down into the ocean over here. Not sure what that is though. This seems, well, I'm gonna guess it's probably potash if I'm honest. More coal as well. I don't know how valuable potash is. Over here we've got tin ore. I'll pay a few taxes as well. Get a lot of people basically onto woodcutting right from the start because need a gifted teacher. This Whisker can teach others more quickly. Inquisitive, can't smell. Healthy and considerate. Yeah, healthy and inquisitive. So I do need a couple of miners, basically. No way, that's... We could kind of come down this direction and start digging out a bit of a hole around here. That's not too much of a far-fetched idea, basically. Have the hut in there, and then we'll start to turn this into a mining area. Obviously, trying to keep the ocean out of it. Alright, and then so we'll get that done. Create terrain. Yes, we'll eventually get to that. And a farm. Now, of course, for the farming, I want to get over to here. And pretty much actually as well. Put that down. It does take a bit of my logs, but I can actually now, with this farm, which, keep in this direction, it's got a little bit of stuff to do. We can also walk around here. I'm also then obviously going to get another farm over here, which will allow me to start getting flax and a lot more berries. And then eventually start building little farms over here. I can get a lot of trees and stuff planted as well. So very much sticking with the basics at this point. We've got 7 whiskers, 3 available for construction, but that's because yeah, go into here. Obviously aim for the coal a little bit, but I think there's going to be more under here somewhere. Our prospecting noses sense something underground. And then I'm going to go grab... Go and... There, that'll get built. What do we got? Oh, we got a Whiskers ship. Ah, he's still here, that's why. Fine.
Paying taxes to the crown is your primary responsibility.
Let's get me another Whisker. Who did I get? One fresh arrival. Inquisitive, can't smell. No, this is one of my miners. Who I got as a builder? I don't know who I got new though, that's the problem. Oh, I got a perfectionist. Up Whisker. Apprentice considerate. Yeah, I think it was. I think Scrabble is my newest. Fine. And then, so after that, I need to start thinking about things like housing. Let's not worry about things like Fisher's Docks. So this area, I'm actually going to turn into a housing area. Costs a little bit more in terms of logs, but I don't think that's too much of a problem. Barely qualifies as a house. Takes a little bit of stone. Wow, we can do better than that, can't we? Of course, I still do want it to look pretty. So that's going to take 8 to build. Plus, then obviously I need to start building walkways, etc., because there's no access to it right now. Now, of course, yes, I'm technically doing this a more difficult way. Dock ship about to depart, that's fine. Can't afford any of them anyway. Right, let's go and increase the speed a little bit. No more stone underneath. Let's keep mining what we're mining. Oh, got a little stuck there on the entrance, didn't you? And it's nighttime. Work there come morning. So yeah, it's evening activities. Take a break, eat a snack. What's going on? Capacity grows with population size. Yes, of course, it's gone down. Let's dive. Cool. Royal wax seals. Rebellion fervor. The colony leads to rumors and murmurs of future free from the claws. Workers will be inspired and work harder. Monarchs hearing such treason will complain, huh? Very much do want to work towards rebellion, I'm not lying. You know, because that's just fun. Alright, let's put this up to full speed. Let's keep things moving along. Day 1 has ended. Let's end the day. You're get a decent amount because, I mean, fresh arrival gets you so much, but stepped outside actually negates it beautifully. Just the other bits that we get. Start a new day. So yes, very much need to get those houses down. Going to be all about that logging. Right, second house down fairly easily. Supply ship should turn up at some point soon. Yep, start gathering me some flax. Go, we've got some coal underground. Keep gathering that coal, it's gonna be what's gonna be. I want the log. care about planks or anything else, but I really want the logs. Costs so much extra though. Do it. Get those logs. Let's get those down. Because I'm going heavy on logs at the beginning, basically. Yes, I could do this so much easier. I think variety was. Yes, thank you very much. Get as many people in housing as possible. These are costing 5 apiece. I've got enough to finish building these two. Let's leave that for now. 243 storage, 314. So yeah, it's going to cost me most of my storage at this current stage. Getting there. We of course do have the whole of tomorrow to pay it as well. It's not like ship turns up, pay, or we're gonna, you know, sink you. No resources in range. Ah, we can't actually get up here, can we? That's hilarious. Can't actually step off these steps in the middle. There you go, that should allow them to go around. Right, it is nighttime. Well, we've got 9 remaining. We need 2 more for that, so we've got 7 technically to spend. Fine, let's go ahead. I want to place it this way if I'm honest. Oh, no, that goes into deeper water. I don't actually want. There, and then of course I need to build a path, which I don't have the logs for, but that's fine. Get to that shortly. Please. Taking a nap. Let's end the day. See how I did. Very nice. A full 64. Let's start a new day. We've got 6 sleeping outside now. Less and less every day. Of course, yes, we can build a town hall. Weaver. Stone cutter. Sawmill.
Other matters demand your attention. Housing is not a luxury. Some whiskers have already...
Whiskers can teach you the skills. Generates research to unlock new technologies for your whiskers. Here are the cats. Here are the cats. Well, I'm going to ignore those for a second. Got a 3rd house up. Getting the 4th up. It's built. Let us. We bought our logs to get that path built. That built as well. Alright, let's pay our taxes, shall we? Cargo required. Yes. Mostly paid with coal at this point. Finish it off with that. Flax. We've got a lot of flax coming in. We'll get some planks, some hardtack, some fuel, random, potentially a 50% chance of getting a schematic, and one other. And full shipment. Claw delegation will speak to you soon. No. Sure they will. Well done. We should expect to see increased output from your colony going forward. Now, Whisker's ship. Have we got anyone decent? Swift. I like that. Except, Pecunus educated. Learned in literature and mathematics. A strong soldier. Strong soldiers. Wait, what? Shoulders. Get that. Oh wow, we've got diligent. Right, so there's new schematic for long stairs. Quality wooden staircase, faster and more comfortable than steep stairs. Old rags gain 8 woven cloaks. Discovered stowaways gain another. I'm gonna grab the 8 wooden cloaks to be honest. Happy with that. One's got nothing to do. All right. Let's that. Get you there. Dig down all of this. There's got to be more coal in here somewhere. Let's keep digging. Nice. Our houses are coming together. Very nice little housing district, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5. However,
other matters demand your attention.
5. We do have 11 colonists. Other than the fact that I'm doing this the difficult. Those 2 houses on the go in the morning. Nice. We still got a good bit of approval coming in from that. Nice. About the new day. Let's focus on. Yeah, that's fine. You carry on. Let's focus on getting our.
There have been reports of pirate ransom demands in your part of the world. Under no such.
Accept quest. Refuse the pirates. How are we doing? Oh, we're out of logs. I'm gonna take the cheaper one this time, plus because it comes. Now I'm running out of that wood, huh? Maybe I should thinking about a farm. Traction. Farm. Farm tool. Oh, nice. So trees. Slightly different. Ability then. Other bits and bobs. And it, have you got to work? Yeah, trees. Okay, trees are. There's an acorn or something. Is that symbol? Very interesting. Still. Throwing our forest back to make sure we have enough trees for well, future endeavors, but. What am I up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 11 houses. 7, 9. Ten. Eleven. Of course, we're going to need to get a lot more logs to fulfill that. Let's end the day. That will be all of my housing, however, fully done. And what have we discovered in terms of... mining? We found a nice bit more copper by the looks of it. Can't find material? Yeah, that's fair. I think there's going to be a little bit of that going around. There you go, look, we got little trees planting. Growing, I should say. Fertilizer, remove rocks. There are 0% rocks. I have no rocks. Beautiful, there are no rockiness. What rocks, in essence, do in the large grand scheme. Yep, all good for trees. Oh, we've got another Whisker ship. I've got 3 people not doing anything, and I'm kind of looking... Oh. Not gonna go. Patient and considerate, that's quite nice. Healthy heavy eater, apprentice, weak knees. Likely to get hurt, and a pessimist. How many things do I have? 2. No, I'm good. I'm good to be. Nice, right, so everybody is finally housed. Got that on the go. You're gonna be still getting flax and berries. Our food is actually going down ever so slightly. You're still getting berries from over here. Gonna build me a deep set of stairs by there. Gives access to all of these berries. And then that's basically... so not what on earth works quite yet. We've got the one farm on the go. And we'll definitely consider a second one. Dock ship is about to depart. That's fine. Fishing dock takes a lot of logs. Let's not worry about that quite yet. Wow. Stone cutter takes all of my planks. Sawmill, however, takes a lot of logs. A weaver turns flax into woven cloak. That might be a pretty good shout as well. Definitely that sawmill to gain those logs. We'll get to those. We'll get to those. Bathing dock's going to become a thing soon. Is that planks? Yeah, planks. 21 planks. Everything seems to take 21 planks. The exact number I happen to have. Again, the cafe, 21 planks. We have something that doesn't cost 21 planks. 1 log. Wait, 1 plank. Got a decorative tree. 34 planks. I approve. 21 planks. Life has ended. How are we doing? Nobody is sleeping on the floor. Subpar clothing coming in. Food, bland food, rough and stuffy. Low housing quality. Wow. 8 at a warehouse. Yep, berries, basic housing, woven cloaks. Early to bed, culinary delight. Happy tenant. Very nice, very nice, very nice. So again, pretty much still doing pretty well. A lot of those spare approval scrolls on the go. So yeah, whilst factories, whilst a sawmill is needed, it does take logs, which I have to wait for. Definitely start pushing onto other things. Weaver, unfortunately, also logs. That would be my next choice. Oh, the tax collector is here. That was a very ominous sound, wasn't it? Again, paying in mostly coal. Throw in flax. That full shipment. Your delegation will speak to me soon, I'm sure. Still. You're not too worried about services, to be honest. Oh, supply ship. Expensive one. Gift supplies. Planks and cut stones and planks. Hard tack. Planks and stone. All I've got left to do is still refuse those pirates. How are we doing? What I can see that we're doing is factories. Sawmill. Did that put in there? What have we got? We've got 3 idle-ish, so to say. Whoa, look at that carrying stack. That is a strong mouse. Go. Dang. Damn, that mouse can carry some stuff. So let's get some planks on the way out. And then I suppose what we really should be looking at is things like town halls. Or what's the point? I want to get some research on the go, I think. So a research lab. I need cut stone for. Yes, let's look at next. Of course, then be a stone cutter. This whole area is going to be, in essence, chopped out. Let's got a stone cutter on the edge there. For an apprentice. Swift perfectionist. We're gonna go for the Swift. We're gonna go for Flurry. Living at home. Yeah, that's all good. Good. Start making planks. 1 log is 5 planks. Statistics. Right. Let's to end that day. So we definitely need to get a wash house down to get rid of dirty fur. That's going to help trolls coming in a lot. But, I mean, I'm not too worried about my approval quite yet. To be honest with you, unless it starts drifting towards negative. It's not high on the list. See? Could definitely start to do some more whiskers as well, which will mean an expansion of our little floating village we've got on the go. And yeah, we're almost out of trees, but on the other hand, we've almost grown our trees. Okay, so currently we've got six logs available from the trees as they are. They come out of these big trees, we know. Ah, they like chop them down and they shrink. It comes out of a big tree. You can only get me 1. Right there. Well, as these seem to take so long. Now, I've got pirates here. I understand that. Farm tool, trees. Just make this all one giant field, shall we? It seems to share average crop fertility, which is great. But by connecting it to these slightly more fertile areas, it's increasing what we get.
You have been entrusted.
Pirate blockade.
We are but humble seafarers who haven't torn off the shackles of the kingdom. Find ourselves in great need. In past times
get
of
shot.
want.
Mark for rebuild. High priority. Two, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's 6. Don't negotiate with pirates, and you better be happy about that.
There have been reports of pirate ransom demands.
Nice, 13 logs. That's going to help with the rebuild. The line
You
must
have
go
been
on.
entrusted by your fellow Whiskers to lead their colony. This is the highest honor any Whisker can attain. The teeming masses of mainland Whiskers are pleading to live in
21 whiskers. We'll lose 144 off our due tax. That? Yes. Whisker ship here, ready to give me its whiskers. Is it healthy? Lost probably some. Craftsman, apprentice. Dated. I don't have a. All right then. Do not have anybody that can go into here, so that'll be attempt to get apprentice and rebellious for mining. Grab him. Turret. I don't want someone who's weak, greedy or rude, or patient or. Good now, yep. Worker in there. That'll get me some cut stone, and I do need to build 2 more houses. Got a nice logs going on. Throw down these houses. Variant. There. Start to build back as the next level. There, so those houses can be reached, houses can be built, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to leave that episode there. A much nicer and coming together colony, I believe, than the last one we attempted. So yeah, I think we've gone off to a pretty good start. We're basically straight back to where we were last time. I think it's gone a lot better though. We do definitely need to expand out to this island, and this could just be a huge farming island. We've got so many resources over here to gather as well. In fact, on that, very bush. I need to make focus on berries, right? Move you out to there. Keep your worker? Keep your worker. Good. Alright then, like I said, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to leave the episode there. Thank you so much for joining me. It, in essence, was a remake of episode 1. But hey, we'll call episode 1 the tutorial. And so, until the next episode, until tomorrow, basically, if you'd like to see more. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. Until then, I hope that you can stay safe, happy, and healthy.